Opening. The spark. They didn't see it coming. Not the city, not the state, not the so-called tech leaders. Not when Jameer tapped send on a peer-to-peer transaction using nothing but a username and a QR code embedded in his hoodie. Not when Auntie Nessa unlocked her first crypto wallet and bypassed the payday lender down the street. And certainly not when the algorithm flagged the sudden surge in decentralized wallets, all traced back to a single community on the south side. It wasn't a movement, not at first. It was just a challenge. Take back your power. One download, $1, one decision. They called it the ripple of one. Scene 2. The quiet upload. It started with a whisper. A single video uploaded at 3:11 a.m., grainy and unpolished. Just Jameer in a dim-lit room, holding up a phone, saying one thing. They've been profiting off our confusion. Not anymore. He didn't ask for likes. Didn't drop hashtags. Just left a QR code pulsing in the corner of the screen and vanished. By morning, 50 people had scanned it. By nightfall, it was trending under the radar. Silent shares through group chats, barbershops, Sunday dinners. No fanfare, just links, wallets, and a burning curiosity. What did it mean to actually own something, again? Scene 3. Viral without a voice. The video didn't explain much. It didn't have to. It was the look in Jameer's eyes, the calm conviction, the quiet rebellion. The QR code at the corner of the frame wasn't just a link, it was a signal. A way out, a way in. It wasn't polished, but that's what made it believable. It felt like them, raw, real. That night, Jameer's cousin Dre watched it on his smoke break behind the corner store. He rewound it twice, squinting at the screen like it was speaking in code. Yo, this N******** Jameer on some next level sh**t. He laughed at first, then got quiet. Wait, if he can do it. He stared at the QR code pulsing in the corner. Pulled out his own phone. Scanned. Downloaded the wallet. Ping. First transaction. First taste. .. Scene 4. Copy. Paste. Power. By the weekend, Dre had already posted his own version of the video. Same room. Same code. Same energy. No one said it aloud, but everyone felt it. If he did it, I can do it too. Keisha did it in the back of the hair salon between appointments. Tyrone did it in the gym parking lot after leg day. Mrs. Eubanks did it after Sunday service, then told her whole choir. It wasn't a trend, it was a transmission. And it was spreading. Scene 5. The doubter. Malik had seen trends come and go. He'd marched, he'd voted, he'd even tried Forex for 2 weeks. So when Dre flashed a scannable hoodie and started talking like he just discovered the cure for rent, Malik raised an eyebrow. Man, y'all really out here acting like some phone app gone, save the hood? Dre shrugged, nonchalant. It ain't an app, it's access. Malik scoffed, biting into his chicken box. Access to what? A bunch of coins nobody spending? Dre grinned. Funny, I just paid Ms. Eubanks' nephew to cut my lawn. Straight from my wallet to his. No middleman, no delay, no drama. Malik paused. That hit different. Still, he wasn't convinced. Sounds cute, but let me know when you can pay rent with that crypto magic. Bet, Dre smirked. You'll be asking me for the link in 2 weeks. Watch. Malik laughed it off, but something in his gut stirred. It wasn't the food,